got done talking to Devin Rose a little while ago, and now, because I said it's ladies' night, we also have Venomiss on the line from, are you in Jersey, New Jersey?
Yeah, I'm from Jersey. I'm from Orange, New Jersey. Jersey stand up.
Jersey stand up.
I need to go to Jersey.
Good, baby girl. How you doing tonight?
Yo, I'm great. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for being a part of the Urban Pulse. That's what this show is all about, showing love to all the talented artists out there. So, how do you feel about Governor Christie?
Doo-doo. That's what you want to say, doo-doo.
Look, just in case I run for governor one day, I'm going to not say nothing.
Oh, that's good. That's good, because this is being recorded. There. Yes, yes.
I just, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it.
You're not really feeling it.
You see him in that baseball uniform?
Oh, yeah.
Too clean.
It's like 10 pounds of S in a 5-pound bag.
He looked like a stuffed sausage, yo. Word up. But, yo, so Venomiss, I could go on all night about that. But anyway, so how long have you been in the game?
Man, I've been doing music since I was 12 years old. Professionally, I've been doing it since I was about 17, 18. I took a little bit of time off, because I just had to regroup, family stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I'm back at it, and I'm coming strong. Like, I'm just doing it like I've never done it before this time around. So It's been great, and I'm getting a lot done, so...
I can definitely tell you. I got your info from one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Lee from Hotline Radio.
Lee.
Yes, I actually used to do a show with him back in Hudson, New York, on an FM station. So we go way back, like peas and Cadillacs. So
nice.
I'm very fortunate that he sent your info over to me, because as soon as I listened to some of your songs, I was like, oh, I gotta have her on. Because listen, I get emails all the time from people and artists, and you were one of them that stood out. So I'm very fortunate that you decided to call into the show tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So who inspires you in this whole game? Is there a particular artist? Is there a situation or something that happened, or like who inspires you? What inspires you?
There's a couple things that inspire me, and the one thing that inspires me on a consistent basis is life. And I say that because I've seen so much in my life, and I've been through so many different situations that I'm able to put in my music in a way where people can relate to it.
Yeah.
Around the time when I started writing, my brother got locked up for murder, and my grandfather had just died, and I was depressed, and I didn't know what to do. And so I had always wrote poetry, and I just felt like I couldn't get the words to give the feeling I was looking for. And I was listening to Funk Flex, and he was playing Biggie, Who Shot You instrumental.
Yes.
And I took that poem and I spit it over Who Shot You, and that's how it started. And it's been that way ever since. I like classic hip-hop. I like old school hip-hop. I like some new school stuff too, don't get me wrong, but I listen to a lot of old school hip-hop. I study. I just pay attention to what the greats did, and I watch what they do, and I try to find my own way to that same path.
Nice. That's a really dope thing. And the fact that you mentioned Biggie Smalls, is he one of your favorite artists?
He is. I love Biggie. Biggie's wordplay was ahead of his time, because Biggie would paint a picture in a way that to this day I still don't know anybody. Yeah, it would be a movie like what song? Like on the Life After Death album, I think it's Somebody Got to Die. One of those songs, he's got this whole story going, and you get so wrapped into it that you don't even realize that this man he's just telling me a story. Like,
yeah.
And that's one thing I always respected about him, because he just gets caught up in his lyricism to the point that you lose track of what's even happening. You're like, wait, let me pay attention.
Like, was he rapping, or was he just telling the story? That makes me how I feel.
Yeah, he was just always good at it, and he just always brought the songs to life. I like artists that stand out and that were ahead of their time. I like Busta Rhymes, because he was always ahead of his time. Busta Rhymes, people weren't even doing what Busta was doing when Busta was doing it. People were looking at him like, what's wrong with that guy?
Yes. Remember Woo-Ha when he first came out? They were like, what is going on with him?
Leaders of the new school, let's go all the way back there. People was like, what is wrong with him? Because it was all like, just cool, chill vibe, and he just came out.
Wilding out.
Oh, okay. Right. So, you know, I like artists that find their lane and stick to it. And, you know, and that's just where I'm at with it. We're listening to music and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah. So when it comes to female MCs, is there anyone in particular who sticks out for you, whether they're current or old school or?
I listen to them all. I love Eve because Eve was smooth. I love Lil' Kim because Lil' Kim was cocky, but she was bossy. Herself. Yeah, she was a boss. I love
a pit bull in a skirt.
Right. I love 3D Nate. She's really good out of Louisiana. I love her style and what she brings to the table. Snow the Product. I love her. I met her at her show. She's awesome. She is a great MC, and people don't give her the credit that they need to give her because she's very talented.
Yes.
I mean, I listen to a little bit of everything, but I definitely keep up with my sisters because at the end of the day, we don't get the credit that we should get for what we do. We have to work twice as hard to get where we're going. We have to work twice as hard lyrically. Somebody can get up there and say something about bubblegum and socks, and they go platinum.
And that's it. They go platinum in 3 days.
Right, we gotta rhyme all this crazy metaphorical, and then they still like, oh, that's whack.
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
Come on, you know. So I keep up with the females because I support them. I support the females.
Good, yeah. So as far as being a female artist, have you found it to be difficult for people? Do people pigeonhole you as far as what you should sound like, what you should look like when it comes to the music industry?
Absolutely. And actually, it's funny because on my album, the intro to my album, I kind of touch base on that, and I'm talking about how what kind of led to me stopping when I first stopped the first time was I was young, I was like 17, and I was overwhelmed because the imagery that people were trying to force on me, I couldn't make sense of it. You got people telling me, you know, wear these clothes, but wait, you gotta lose some weight, but now you gotta look like this, but wait, put on some weight, but now lose that weight that you just put on, but then wait, I want you to be tough, but don't be too tough.
Now you gotta take dance classes.
Do that again. Yeah, now be sexy and do it in heels. And like, you know, it gets to be a lot of noise for a female MC, especially when you're trying to figure out who you are already as a woman and as a teenager.
We're already emotional creatures. You can't be doing all that.
Right. I just want some ice cream. Like, come on.
with some pickles. You know? Throw some pickles in there.
Right, I keep it simple. Just give me some ice cream. We good.
Pickles? We ain't pregnant.
I thought, this ain't that part of the show?
But it gets to be chaotic because people have so many expectations of what they're looking for. And 9 times out of 10, it's sex-based. And it's very, you got to navigate through the men that are trying to hit on you on top of that. And, you know, the minute you have a boyfriend or a family or anything like that, they look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah.
So it gets to be a lot. But you just have to hold your ground and be strong and look forward and not see what they're saying. And eventually they come around because them same people that was giving me a hard time the first time are coming around this time my way.
Yes. That's exactly how I feel about people that don't believe in you initially. You know, when you're starting off, you got like 10 likes on your page, and you know, people are like, "Why are you doing this? You're wasting your time." And those are gonna be the yes. Ma Dukes, I know she tuned in right now. She's my biggest fan and supporter. And then they're the same ones that turn around and be like, "I remember back when I first met her." You know what I'm saying? They start telling people how they met you and everything.
The macaroni and cheese days, man.
Right. I remember we was at this cookout.
Yes. Oh, and she lent me a pen that day, and you know, from now we're best friends. We're best friends.
We drinking Coronas and all.
Yeah, we're best friends
every Tuesday.
Right. And it's amazing the imagery that people keep of you, because I had somebody walk up to me. I was in Jersey and I was walking around and somebody walked up to me and said, "Oh, you know, I saw you did this on Instagram, and you did that, and you did this, and you did that, and you went to these shows, you did that." And I'm like, really? Because I don't recall seeing you at any of those things. Well, how did you know all of that? You know,
TMZ told them.
Whether they like it or not, they're watching.
Yes.
And I just keep moving and keep forward facing, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to stop my own dream for what I have for myself.
Thank you.
And nobody's going to push it harder than me, so I just keep going.
Thank you. I love a headstrong woman, a female who's doing her thing.
I'm a Capricorn, why not?
Exactly. Michelle Obama's a Cap, and I love her.
Jesus is a Capricorn. If that, just throw that out there one time.
Yeah. So before we're gonna be actually playing Empire by Venomiss.
Yes.
So before we do that, can you tell us a little bit of background on the song Empire, where it came from, what it's about?
Sure. All right. When I was writing Empires, I was at a point where I was a little frustrated because I was trying to get stuff done, and I was just feeling like I was hitting brick walls, and I was kind of like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to build my own empire. I'm going to build it the way I want it to be, and it's going to be successful because I'm putting myself into it. And it's so funny because the week before I wrote the song, that word empire kept coming up, and it's not based on the show. I don't watch the show. We talked about that. I don't watch the show like that. And it's mostly because I'm not sitting still. I'm not around enough to watch TV like that. I keep missing stuff, and then I get mad because I miss the whole plot, and I don't know what's going on. But that word empire kept coming up. Strangers were saying the word empire to me. I had a little old lady walk up to me and say something about how I've got to work towards my empire. Just random people just saying the word empire in conversation. I said, I'm going to make a song about empires and how you got to build your own. So that's how empires came to be, and I enjoyed this song. It's one of my
strong
favorites.
word.
That's dope. That's really dope, Venomous. Real quick, how can people get at you if they want to follow you or listen to your music?
I'm everywhere on the web at It's Venomiss, ITSVENOMISS.
That's a cool rap name, too.
I got a website, venomissworld.com. So It's Venomiss is on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You can find me everywhere. And Venomous World, or they could just Google Venomous because I come up on Google too. So
the one and only.
Definitely. You need to come out to Boston.
I do. I have not been to Boston. I feel bad because I have some people I know out there, and I haven't been out there.
Yeah, you got to come visit. You have to come visit. And when you do, when you touch down, you have to hit up the Urban Pulse on WMF Radio.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Venomous, for calling in. It was a pleasure talking to you. We're about to play Empire by Venomous. You're tuned in to the Urban Pulse only on WEMF Radio in Boston.
Let's go.